Yeah. Playa T, that's me.
Hollywood. So it was more of a spiritual thing.
There is no more. That was all it was. It was
Wow.
ever to be. Like right now that you sit in this chair.
Right.
Who put you here? Your money? Boy, please.
Well, let me ask you a question. No regrets with that.
Why would I?
Oh!
You know why I don't have regrets? Because 16 years ago, the Lord gave me a daughter, right?
Right.
So me and her mother, we split up. So the point is, Ariel took someone's child, bruh.
Right.
Not no grown woman that fell out with her man and then he kidnapped her and blah, blah, blah. No, these girls ain't never, ever got past watching Barney.
Right.
You know what I mean? Teletubby type thing.
Right.
Put you in the state of mind.
Right.
Now, if cats like Ariel was already doing their thing and Anthony so well and blah, 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 blah,
Right.
there ain't no sense in us, me, my especially, falling in that category because if I said give me the money, you ain't no better than Ariel.
Okay.
See, you just found an easy way to get rich without kidnapping some girls.
Well, let me ask you a question. What did Amanda, Gina, and Michelle had to say, or what were their thoughts on that? You not accepting reward money? Have they ever communicated to you about that?
Mm-mm.
Never asked you like, Charles, why you don't want the money? And they never asked you nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
That's huge. Now, have they?
Now, me and Michelle go bowling, and Jennifer. I put it on Instagram, so it's not like I don't keep in contact with her.
Right.
And she,
So you like a friend of the family
You know.
with Michelle right now?
yeah, Michelle is delicate, like a porcelain doll. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, Michelle is the Mercedes-Benz emblem. What I mean by that, you just look at it, but never touch it. Because you never understand it. See where I'm coming from?
Right.
So Michelle and Gina and Amanda are three females that if anybody ever run across them and be like, I understand where you coming from, unless you was kidnapped and in the basement and beat up with hammers.
Wow. Right, yeah. Beat up with hammers. Now,
And that was just on Tuesday.
how is she living now? Like, she's getting stronger mentally. Is she confiding in you, her stability and strength?
No, not me, bro. She confides in Michelle. So I'm just a person that when she sees in the street or in the restaurant, you need something on there. Other than that, Michelle confides in her.
Right. Let me
She's
ask you
free.
a tough question. Now, because a lot of people talk a lot of things. You had rumors going around that those girls might even have something to do with their own demise. Have you heard things like that?
What do you mean?
Like they might even have something to do with their own kidnapping. A lot of people talk a lot of things. Have you heard crazy stuff like that?
No. I mean, wherever you heard that from, they sure ain't gonna share it with me.
Right. I don't think you take too kindly of that type of talk and stuff like that. Right.
Let me tell you something. You remember on my interview when you hear the police siren and then I look back like that?
Yeah, I want to ask you about that.
Okay, you know why I did that?
Several comedians made a parody
Mike
about
Epps,
all
I know.
that.
Do you know why I did that?
Why you did?
Because Mr. DeJesus had touched down on Seymour. That's how much power this man has. That's how many years he was looking for his child. So when he touched down, the police hit that siren and it split like the Red Sea.
Right, so that's why you looking. You felt the energy.
Exactly. So I got out the way
You got the way.
as he went to get his child.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to know because I seen that too, and I was thinking like, what was on Charles' mind?
They was telling me to get. I didn't know. That's why I was they like Gina Daddy here. Oh Lord.
Right.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. The best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us, get yours now. Bean pie. It's good. Yeah, I love it.
Now that's huge, man. That's to go through something like that. Now you're actually writing a book about your whole life and ordeal and everything like that. You know, that's so. How far along are you with the book right now? Because you were telling me you're working with publishers, and a publisher didn't like what he was coming up with. He actually threw his work in a fireplace when he was just about done with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we could be looking for that.
Yeah.
In a couple more months or so, that book will be out. What's gonna be the title of it?
Dead giveaway.
No, hold on. I want to ask you about that stuff. Now, did you think all those parodies, did you think that was flattering, or did that make you upset, or how did you feel when you seen those parodies?
No, it's all right, because when that day happened, it wasn't a black and a white and a Spanish thing. It was humans uniting.
Right.
See where I'm coming from?
Right. Yeah.
So when the first person that got permission, and it was Mike Epps, and I was on my way to Chicago, and he sent the video for me to either accept it or say don't do it, because he was going to put that on Saturday Night Live. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, go ahead, bro, whatever, you know.
Right.
And I talked to Drew Carey about that, and he said, let me tell you something. The world is just like that show Cheers, and now this is your neighborhood, so just be humble, because that's what you start off with, that's what you're going to end with. Right. Just be humble. Right. So that's how I do it, bro.
Wow. Now, Ariel was your friend. And you know, and you didn't know all this stuff was going on. So when he passed away in prison, how did that make you feel? He hung himself in jail, right? Yeah. Allegedly, you know, some of them guys might got after him, you know. We don't know. But how did that make you feel? I mean, this was Charles' friend. They used to eat ribs and salsa together. Yeah, barbecue. You said that.
I tell you something that's a little bit deeper than him. He has children himself. He has a son and a daughter, and I'm responsible for their daddy getting killed. So when somebody says, well, how does Ariel's death affect you, or how do you feel about it? You know, whatever. But I think his kids hate me. Now, I think I did a good deed by freeing them girls, but at the same time, their father got killed. So no good deed goes unpunished.
Right. Wow. Imagine living with the enigma of that whole thing right there. That's deep, man. That's deep, you know, and you really cherish those thoughts and feelings in your heart. On one end, you save these girls, but on the other end, you know, due to your heroic actions, you know, a father is not in their child's life anymore. You know, that's deep. You know, that's deep.
I've never seen
I mean,
it
you got to weigh that out. I want to thank you, Charles, for coming on. I want to thank you for your heroics, brother. My hats off to you. You know, it's going down, Mr. Charles Ramsey.